Good morning and welcome to the Federal Trade Commission. Today I am pleased to announce that Google and YouTube have agreed to pay $170 million and to implement strong conduct relief in settlement of an action brought by the FTC and the New York State Attorney General's Office for alleged violations of the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act.
If you're a content creator on this platform right now, I'm telling you right here that you have got to be nervous.
The FTC is now considering fining YouTubers for child attractive content.
They thought, let's just break the law as long as we can and make as much money as we can, and then when things go bad, we will pass the buck to the creators, because that's it's kind of what they always do.
Now here's the kicker. The FTC will fine up to $42,530 per video offense.
Back to the document, stories. Just straight up stories. Yeah, any of these things that it lists here makes a video potentially for kids.
Just real quick, for those uninformed, for what happens when you upload a new video and you mark it for kids. Toys are definitely under attack. Gaming content is under attack. This is like huge.
It's like there's no room for childlike wonder anymore.
Is the expression about shooting fish in a barrel. And YouTube is the barrel, and the content creators are the fish. And so it's a place where this content is centralized, and essentially it's easy for us to find.
Hey man, just wanted to say hello.
Hey buddy, how you doing? It's nice to see you. Sorry I can't do your video request though.
It's all good, man. I'm happy either way.
Well, I mean, it stinks. I mean, people seem to like this more like family-friendly / nostalgic comic book review thing that I do, and I mean, I like these books, and other people seem to like them too, and I don't know, man.
That is unfortunate, but it does give you some information about your fans.
I don't know, maybe I'll just take all these kids' comics and talk about them anyway.
You can go ahead with that if you'd like. I'm not going to stop you. I would keep in mind, though, that if the videos get claimed, you won't get the comments section.
To say nothing of the $45,000 fine. That's enough to bankrupt me, like, immediately for the next, 30 years.
Still, it's being targeted differently, so I wouldn't go for it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's just my 2 cents. I don't mean to inflict further damage on your heart during a tender time. Are you sure you're alright, man?
Yeah, it's okay. It's just... I just never thought that family safe was going to be something I'd have to look out for, you know?
I'm a bit worried about you. Can I get you any other help?
Nah, nothing that I can see. I think this is just something I'm going to have to work through on my own. But hey, thanks for the video call. It means a lot to me, man.
It's always good to talk with you, man. Say, maybe I could be in one of your videos sometime.
Yeah, that would be fun. Get you into one of my videos someday. Well, I'll have to brainstorm, see if we can come up with something. Anyway, I'll see you later, bud. Yeah. Okay. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Comic Crash Underground, where me, Taylor Campbell, the host, is going to talk about all of the fan-requested comics that the government doesn't want me to tell you about. Now, during the LEGO Incredibles stream a couple of months back, Justin requested that I talk about one of my favorite series to come out of DC in somewhat recent years. And it's a great book, great series that really shouldn't be underestimated, and that is Tiny Titans. Tiny Titans is a comedy series that stars the very large cast of teenage and child superheroes that DC Comics has under their belt. It starts off initially with a small cast consisting of mainly the more popular Teen Titans, but it grows and grows to encompass almost everyone and includes meaningful appearances from the Justice League as well as the Legion of Doom and Lois Lane and Alfred and pretty much everyone. Even though this is a superhero series, it's not long form and it's not very dramatic. It reads like a newspaper strip. Each story is maybe 2 pages long at maximum, and they can all be read individually, and it's a very easy read. But when you take all of those short strips that are in a single issue and you put them together, it creates a slightly bigger, still very self-contained story. For instance, issue 39 shows the Bat family accidentally washing their uniforms with the superhero capes, and now everyone's costumes are pink. That's the story. Everyone's costumes are pink. And every couple pages it will alternate between Robin complaining that pink isn't very stealthy, as if red and green is, and this newspaper scandal and the Daily Planet about Superman's new pink costume. And it is very funny, it is hilarious. The format makes it really easy to pick up and like very safe to pick up too. If you find issue like 36, for example, out there and you just pick it up, it's still a good starting point. All of the issues are jumping on points. You don't have to start from the beginning to understand the gist of what's happening. However, if you do start reading from the beginning, you're rewarded with some of the funniest satire on DC Comics you can find anywhere. There's tons of running gags referencing things like Nightwing's first costume, or the Penguins from Batman Returns, or even the fact that like it seems like every few years there's a big crisis that rewrites the entirety of DC. They make fun of that, and it's fun, it's lighthearted, it's enjoyable. So who's this comic for? Well, obviously, as you can tell from the art and the lettering in here, this book is definitely written with kids in mind. It's even won several awards for best publication for kids. And so I would define that as maybe ages 6 to 8, 6 to 9. So if you or if a child in your life is trying to get into comics, then this is a pretty good place to start, and it introduces the DC universe, which then, you know, kids grow up and then they read like full-on real superhero books. Now, if you're not between the ages of 6 to 9, as I am clearly not between those ages, then you would find a lot of enjoyment out of this book if you are versed in DC Comics, like at all. If you've seen the Batman movies from the early 90s, or if you've seen the Superman movies, or even if you've just been reading comics for a long time, this is a hilarious read and totally recommended for you as well. So, kids and hardcore DC Comics fans. And fortunately, this book is extremely easy to find too. It was published everywhere, and you can find all of the issues, all 56 of them, on the DC Comics website or on Comixology, or my favorite method of collecting comics, which is the trade paperback. It's all been collected. It's very easy to grab it. And if you like Tiny Titans, well then you're in luck, because the creators of this book, Art Baltazar and Franco, they've gone on to work together on several other stories, including a sequel to Tiny Titans called Superman Family Adventures, which focuses primarily on the Superman and related characters. There's also a prequel, Superman of Smallville, which focuses on Superman in Smallville. What do you know? And if you like the format, then you should be reading a lot more newspaper comics like Peanuts or Calvin and Hobbes or Garfield. If you like that kind of short form, gag-a-minute storytelling. So, thanks for joining me here in the Underground. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and comment below what kinds of comic books you want me to talk about next. And go ahead and share this with your friends, but don't Don't let the government find out. We don't want to get shut down, now do we? No, we don't. I don't want to get shut down. Hopefully they don't find me. But I mean, like, the whole point of this is that if I want people to like comics, so go out there and read the comics that you like. And try to make your life better from it and enjoy it. I mean, life is too short to read bad comics. So go out there, read some comics that you like, regardless of what they are, regardless of who you are, just go for it. And until next time, thank you for joining me. Have a great day. And remember to always be your best self.